Jane Fonda, a prominent American actress, activist, and fitness expert, has faced controversy throughout her career. One of the most disputed moments in her life occurred during the Vietnam War, when she visited North Vietnam in 1972. Her actions during this time remain a topic of intense debate and reflection. Jane Fonda's visit to North Vietnam in 1972 remains a controversial topic to this day. The actress, known for her outspoken political activism, traveled to North Vietnam during the height of the Vietnam War to show her support for the North Vietnamese. This visit earned her the nickname Hanoi Jane, a name that has been met with both criticism and admiration over the years. One of the most contentious moments of Fonda's visit was when she was photographed sitting on an anti-aircraft gun used to shoot down American planes. This image sparked significant backlash from Americans, particularly veterans, who accused Fonda of being unpatriotic and of betraying her country. The controversy surrounding this photograph has followed Fonda throughout her career, and she has faced calls for apologies and even boycotts as a RISU lieutenant. Despite the backlash, Fonda has maintained that her intentions were to promote peace and end the war. She has apologized for any pain she may have caused and has expressed regret for some of her actions during the visit. However, she has also stood by her decision to visit North Vietnam, stating that she felt it was important to hear the perspectives of the Vietnamese people and to advocate for an end to the conflict. The controversy surrounding Jane Fonda's visit to North Vietnam serves as a reminder of the complex and often contentious nature of political activism. While Fonda's actions were intended to promote peace and end the war, they were met with significant backlash and have continued to be a source of controversy and debate. Despite this, Fonda has remained a prominent figure in American culture and continues to use her platform to advocate for social and political change. Jane Fonda, a prominent actress and activist, actively protested America's involvement in the Vietnam War. During the 1960s and 1970s, Fonda was a vocal critic of the war, using her platform to raise awareness about the conflict's devastating consequences. Fonda's activism was part of a larger movement of celebrities who spoke out against the war. Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight boxing champion, was another notable figure who opposed the conflict. Ali refused to serve in the military on religious and ethical grounds, citing his Muslim faith and his belief that the war was unjust. John Lennon, the legendary musician and former member of the Beatles, was also an active participant in anti-war protests. Lennon and his wife Yoko Ono staged several high-profile demonstrations, including their famous bed-ins for peace in 1969. Fonda's activism was particularly controversial, however, due to her visit to North Vietnam in 1972. During the trip, Fonda visited American prisoners of war and made radio broadcasts critical of the U.S. government's handling of the war. The visit sparked outrage back home, with many Americans viewing Fonda as a traitor. Despite the backlash, Fonda continued to speak out against the war and advocate for peace. She founded the Campaign for Economic Democracy, a progressive political organization, and remained an outspoken activist on a range of issues from environmentalism to feminism. Today, Fonda's activism during the Vietnam War is remembered as a significant moment in the history of celebrity activism. Along with figures like Muhammad Ali and John Lennon, Fonda helped to galvanize public opinion against the war and inspire a new generation of activists. Jane Fonda, a highly respected actress, is known for her activism throughout her career. However, she has expressed regret for some of her actions during the Vietnam War. Fonda visited North Vietnam in 1972, where she was photographed sitting on an anti-aircraft gun, which sparked controversy and earned her the nickname Hanoi Jane. Decades later, she apologized to veterans for any pain her actions may have caused. Despite this past controversy, Fonda remains dedicated to activism. She has been a longtime advocate for women's rights and has worked to address issues such as rape and violence against women. Fonda has also been involved in environmental activism, speaking out about the importance of protecting the planet for future generations. In addition to her work on social issues, Fonda has also been a vocal critic of U.S. foreign policy and has protested against wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. She has been arrested multiple times for acts of civil disobedience, including in 2019 when she was taken into custody while protesting climate change in Washington, D.C. Fonda's activism has not always been popular, but she remains committed to using her platform to speak out on issues that she cares about. She continues to be a respected and influential voice in Hollywood and beyond, and her dedication to activism serves as an inspiration to many. Jane Fonda, even in her late 80s, remains a prominent activist, lending her voice to various social issues and causes. She is particularly known for her involvement in the Fire Drill Fridays movement, which focuses on climate action and raising awareness about the urgency of addressing climate change. Fonda's dedication to environmental activism is unwavering, and she has been arrested multiple times during her protests, using her platform to draw attention to this critical global issue. Beyond her environmental activism, Fonda is also a strong advocate for women's rights. Throughout her career, she has been outspoken about issues affecting women, including equal pay, reproductive rights, and gender-based violence. Fonda's advocacy has spanned many decades, and she continues to be a powerful voice for women's empowerment and equality. Fonda's activism extends across various domains, and she has been a longtime advocate for social justice, civil rights, and peace. She has used her celebrity status to bring attention to important issues and to effect change, inspiring others to get involved and make a difference. Whether through her advocacy or her art, Fonda has left an indelible mark on the world, and her influence continues to be felt today. In recent years, Fonda has also been active in promoting mental health awareness and advocating for policies that support mental health care. She has been open about her own struggles with mental health, using her platform to reduce stigma and promote compassion and understanding. Throughout her life, Fonda has demonstrated a deep commitment to making the world a better place. Her activism is an inspiration to many, and her impact can be seen in the many social and political changes she has helped to bring about. Fonda's continued influence and activism serve as a reminder of the power of individual voices to effect change and make a difference in the world. Jane Fonda has led a remarkable life, both personally and professionally. She was born in 1937, the daughter of legendary actor Henry Fonda. From a young age, Fonda showed an interest in acting, and she would go on to become a successful and acclaimed actress in her own right. Throughout her career, Fonda has appeared in a wide variety of film and television productions, from comedies like Barbarella and 9 to 5 to dramas like Klute and The Morning After. She has won 2 Academy Awards for her work, and she continues to act to this day. In addition to her acting career, Fonda has also been married 3 times. Her first marriage was to Roger Vadim, the director of Barbarella. She later married activist Tom Hayden, with whom she had a son. Her third and current husband is television tycoon Ted Turner. Fonda has also been a longtime activist, using her platform to speak out on a variety of issues. She has been a vocal advocate for women's rights, civil rights, and environmental causes. She has also been a critic of U.S. foreign policy, particularly during the Vietnam War. Despite the ups and downs of her personal and professional life, Fonda remains a prominent and influential figure. She continues to act, producing and starring in the hit Netflix series Grace and Frankie. She also remains active in her activism, using her voice to advocate for the causes she believes in. In short, Jane Fonda is a talented and accomplished actress, a dedicated activist, and a strong and independent woman. She has made a significant mark on the entertainment industry and on the world at large, and she continues to be a force to be reckoned with. Jane Fonda is an American actress, political activist, and fitness instructor. Born on December 21, 1937 in New York City, Fonda has had a long and storied career in the entertainment industry. She rose to fame in the 1960s with her performance in the film Barbarella, and has since appeared in numerous other films and television shows. Throughout her career, Jane Fonda has been involved in various political and social causes. She has been an outspoken advocate for women's rights, environmental issues, and civil rights. Fonda's activism has sometimes been met with controversy, notably her visit to Vietnam during the war in the early 1970s. Fonda's visit to Vietnam had a significant impact on her public image and legacy. She traveled to the country to protest the war and support the North Vietnamese during the conflict. While there, Fonda posed for photographs on an anti-aircraft gun, which was used by the North Vietnamese to shoot down American planes. This photograph and Fonda's support for the North Vietnamese led to her being labeled a traitor and Hanoi Jane by many people in the United States. The impact of Jane Fonda's visit to Vietnam continues to be a significant part of her legacy. It has affected her public image and interactions with veterans and activists alike. While some people continue to view Fonda's actions during the war as betrayal, others see her as a symbol of resistance and anti-war activism. In addition to her political activism and acting career, Jane Fonda has also been a fitness instructor. She released her first exercise video, Jane Fonda's Workout, in 1982, which became the best-selling home video of all time. Fonda has released several other exercise videos and books throughout her career, helping to popularize aerobics and fitness training. Overall, Jane Fonda has had a significant impact on American popular culture and political activism. Her visit to Vietnam during the war remains a defining moment in her career and legacy, both for its controversy and its enduring impact on her public image.